the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the rocket arm Joe Milton. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. Losers their last time out, so they look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season, obviously. A perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of all for life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
13 yards on the game's opening play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Milton eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on his scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
In motion goes the tight end. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 3 catches, 54 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Looking to throw. Milton, a short throw to Musgrave. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's complete, Burks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Jones breaking from the contact. Oh, good move. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Prescott. Past the 20. 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Prescott. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. To throw from his end zone. Milton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're playing.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun. Milton escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Milton over the middle into the hands of Burks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Milton eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Richie James, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands on unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive in the second half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Saints to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing to start the drive. Milton, a short throw to Musgrave. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Touchdown! Deuce Vaughn taking it in.
And the Saints add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw.
Milton, a short throw to Musgrave.
These 2 have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Prescott now.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott yet again.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's Prescott.
This one complete to Doolin.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress.
To throw is Prescott. Complete. It's Henry. Touchdown, Falcons. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Escapes the defender. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Prescott.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea